Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Spiffing Brit, and we're back with Zero Statman. Wait, what? King Steve, what's happened? Where's 100 Statman? My god, it's a completely different timeline. This is where 100 Statman should be, but he's been replaced by Duke Eric III. What? Well, I guess we must be in the exact opposite of the world that 100 Statman lived in, because all of our stats have been dropped to 0. In fact, they're actually below 0, because King Steve is only a naive appeaser, but he's an imbecile. Yep, King Steve, it's not looking good for you, to be honest. So what's our aim of today? Well, I think we should have a humble beginnings and hopefully just survive this character's life. He's 16. We're just going to follow this character's life and that's it for the video. We may or may not have to split this up into two. We'll have to see. But first, we got to sort out a few things. Most importantly, few important decisions available. Recruit a court physician. Yes, we definitely need to get on with that. We need to make sure we get the best court physician around because we don't want our character dying to a rusty nail. Next up, there's no heir to our dynasty. This is actually a pretty major issue, but it can be fixed in one easy solution. We're a 16-year-old king. It's Steve. Look at him. His tash says it all. Who wouldn't want to be married to him? Well, actually, a lot of people because, yeah, imbecile kind of nerfs the attraction opinion a bit. But alas, all of that is unimportant. I found Gunhild, Princess of Denmark. Anyway, next up we want to pick an ambition. We could create a treasury, but let's be honest, that's not going to happen. We could become the King of Wales, but that's actually quite unlikely and is probably going to be off in the distant future. We could see the realm prosper, which is just simply be at peace for 5 years. And you know what, that's actually quite nice. But you know, for the time being, I think King Steve is quite a simple man, and all he wants to do is make a friend. So King Steve, let's just make friends with someone. And considering no matter what focus I get, I'm not actually going to level up any of my stats, I should basically only pick one of these for the various abilities it allows. For example, carousing allows you to invite people carousing. War allows us to duel people. Seduction allows us to seduce people. And scholarship allows us to build an observatory. But let's be honest, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, you know, I think we'll go for the simple life. And King Steve is going to be a carouser. He's going to carouse the entire court. Dear liege, of course I will come feast with you. Yours, Bishop Iago Lanfra. He's Welsh. I have no way of pronouncing that, to be honest. Oh, when out carousing, I've become friends with Bishop Iago. Finally, we're friends, and I've fulfilled the ambition to make a friend. It was that easy. It was that easy. King Steve, who knew being a 000 was actually so simple. There we go. Our diplomacy is actually now above 0, thanks to the majesty that is being popular. And there we go, operation to get everyone on my side. I've managed to get the Count of Penford, my only vassal, to also come along carousing. King Steve, things are on the up, hopefully. And the guests have arrived. It's time for the private feast to begin. Let's get carousing again. I'm going to be the lord of carousing, just you watch. I have no need to do anything else other than go around and carouse. There we go, I've just made best friends with my other vassal. This is honestly how to do all court politics. If you make friends with everyone on your council, they'll never vote against you. It would appear 1066 went horribly wrong for the French, and William the Conqueror is now in a prison and serving underneath the King of Norway. Well done, Howdy, you absolute god. Oh, he's just died. He has legitimately just died a natural death the day after winning everything. And as a result, England's released itself. Who controls England now, though? Oh, I see. His main holdings all the way over here in Norway. Okay, that makes sense. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I could see that happening. My court chaplain bursts in. They've discovered an apostle. It's this guy here. He doesn't really look like an apostle. And if anything, he's part of a pretty famous bloodline. But, sure, I guess we just burn him anyway. I don't need any proof. I'm sorry, if the chaplain says you're an apostle, you're probably an apostle. Yes, a son has been born. If your character dies, we'll now play as this guy, whose name's apparently Sergey Ap Steve Trash. Yeah, that's definitely got to be renamed. This is going to be John. I mean, we're just going for generic names this run, as the entire dynasty is going to be trash. It's just John Ap Steve Trash. What is the Welsh way of displaying names? What even is this? And I absolutely love him, but he actually doesn't really like me. Apparently this 0-year-old is able to look at me and go, that guy's an imbecile. I don't like him very much. Anyway, to finally settle the issue of having way too many holdings, I'm going to give the worst holding I have to my 0-year-old boy. I'm sure you can handle it. Good job. This is my last gift to you. Now go be your own boy. Apparently I need a new chancellor. I can now pick the eunuch, who's also my court physician, to do it. So King Steve might not be the brightest, but he certainly knows that he should probably start invading land. So we started fabricating on this territory here, which is probably one of the best provinces in Wales. So so it should be jazzy. And there we go, we've somehow managed to literally immediately get a claim on it. Well done. This eunuch bloke is actually an incredible chancellor, and we're going to use it. It's going to drive everyone insane, but hey, we get a strong claim on this piece of land. And apparently all of England's risen up in revolt. I guess it might have something to do with the fact that their king was situated all the way over there, even though the king has now moved to over here. I just have no idea what is happening in England anymore. I've gained the zealous trait. This is great because it's increased our martial score to only -2. Perfection. Oh, there we go. I've become best friends with the marshal. Perfection. Even more men. And the reason why is because the more your mayors and vassals like you, the more men they're willing to give you. So this lovely bloke now, he's willing to give me 50% of his own levy if I were to go to war. I have to make a choice here. The reveling and carousing is over for now. Time to get back to the real life. I can say, well, it's fun and just gain some prestige, or become a hedonist, which does increase fertility, but most people generally don't like that. Or I could become a socializer, which increases my attraction opinion. Let us become a socializer. Even though I have no idea what I'm doing as a character, I know how to convince others that I do know what I'm doing. Anyway, you know what? I think it's time we have a war. I think it is. This King of Wales, he's only got 1,000 men, so I'm sorry, mate. This is going to be a bloody walk in the park. Oh, it's a new king as well. The previous one just died. Yeah, apparently the last king, he died in personal combat, aged 57. So we got the new bloke. He's got even less martial skills. So it's time to go to war. And here we have it. My army of 1,700 men. He's trying to bring in an extra 100 men to reinforce, but actually we can intercept this no problem. And that's 100 of his men gone immediately in a very easy little fight for us. Yes, they lost 100. We lost 1. Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I bet you weren't expecting me to suddenly appear at this point of the video. I know, aren't I just a bag of surprises? Anyway, I'm just here to remind you that if you've been enjoying the video up to this part, then you could really help me out and give the video a like. Anyway, thank you very much. Let's continue on with the video. Some things are going to go very weird in this character's run, I can tell you that much. Make sure to keep an eye out for the devil, okay? Right. I'll see you in a bit. My vassal is concerned that one of his non-inheriting sons is very good, probably should have one of our lands, and he would like the province of Anglesey to be given to his son. His son's actually not bad at all. It's a Wayne. He's wrathful, he's a bit gluttonous, he's honest, which is quite nice, and content, which is perfect, meaning he'll love his king. He's also not got some terrible stats, and he's got a long set of children which can inherit from him. Plus, we also get given 200 gold. And considering we're about to invade and take a province, I don't mind actually. Yes, we could use more good men. Have Anglesey. We found the Welsh army again. For some reason, the Welsh king decided to ride it out once more, and yeah, we've just crushed it again. And we've captured the King of Wales in battle. Perfection. I am going to offer peace, and in force demands, I want my land. Thank you very much, Welsh King, and that is exactly why you don't lead your men in battle. You absolute melon. I just discovered that basically the King of Wales, whose brother died in personal combat, turns out he died in personal combat to the wife of his brother, who is actually quite an experienced duelist, who, yes, slayed the King of Wales. I certainly wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her anytime soon. Oh my goodness, I found a perfect opportunity. The King of England, he is currently dealing with a revolt, and one of the many things you can do is you can request a claim from the Pope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to request a claim from the Pope for the county of Yoredale. And I think if we just run in there and snipe it quickly because no one's sieging it, we can actually have a free county from genuinely nowhere. So yes, I'm going to request a claim for the county of Yoredale from the Pope. And there we go, the Pope has granted it to me. So there we go, now we just declare war on the King of England for the county of Yoredale. There we go, we've captured the county of Yoredale. It genuinely is as easy as that. And now we'll go over to Dunholm. This is honestly perfect opportunity after perfect opportunity for us, really. This is quite possibly one of the weirdest wars I've ever fought, because I'm just rotating round in circles to dodge the English army, because I'm not quite big enough to defeat it. So I've put a little feast and party together because I'm swaying Gunhild, who's also King Steve's wife, and yeah, several hours pass and Gunhild seems to enjoy herself. Maybe she would enjoy herself more if we managed to find her some company for the night. I will help her find someone. I can basically spend some time trying to find someone to sleep with Gunhild, who King Steve is married to. Fine, why not? King Steve, you've just cucked yourself, but hey. Oh wait, we've got 100 war score. We've done it. We've stolen the title. Congratulations. King Steve does it again. What an absolute mad lad. My vassals kind of aren't really having the best run at the moment, other than my son, who has absolutely no traits whatsoever. He's just a blank slate. But my friend over in Puened, he's now depressed. I think I need to invite him carousing again. That way he's going to become happy. His son as well has become a drunkard, so we can invite him carousing, so why not, honestly. And of course it's very important to invite the wife as well. And the next feast begins. I'm an absolute feast lord, to be honest. Oh, and I forgot I invited Count Owain. He's clearly going a bit overboard with his drinking. That might have something to do with the fact that he's a drunkard. Yeah, remember, don't invite drunkards carousing. It can only go one way. And apparently he's got an epic hangover at the moment. He should take it easier. I really should have another son to give land to, and I think the wife has one on the way. Yep, so we'll see what this child's like. Pray for a son, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's a bloody daughter. Well, hello there, disappointment. One massive disappointment. I just heard a coughing noise. What was that? Oh no, wife passed away. Terrible news, ladies and gentlemen. Devastating news. But the Countess of Lincoln is willing to get married, which is great. That means we'll have a son which will inherit both. We found a much beloved old man. He's celibate. He's a renowned physician. He should be a lovely court physician. My only issue is that he's 70 years old, so surely he's going to die any day now. Fine, 11 gold it is, why not? And a son was born between the lover of King Steve and King Steve. So I think it's probably best I legitimize him. So he's legitimized, and I need to legitimize him, mostly so that I can grant him the landed title of Yordale. I've just put him up over here. I'm sure he loves me. Oh my goodness, Sion's baby. My little son Ellis is not like other children. He does not scream or cry or even get upset, but he observes the world with keen interest. This morning he burst into burbling laughter when a cook cut his hand badly and blood was everywhere. Animals do not like him, and he makes a strange buzzing sound when near other children. Courtiers whisper about demon spawn, and the servants have started to avert their eyes. So I have a few options here. I can convene with my court chaplain. What the hell is up with my demon child? Oh, he examined the child, and it's actually just a load of nonsense. Oh, perfection. Good stuff. That's 100 party. It's always nice having a master theologian around. Oh no, King Steve is becoming a tad fat. Now, fat is actually fine. It just means King Steve's going to be extremely overweight, and yeah, it means my vassals are going to love me. It means my jovial and welcoming attitude might earn me friendships with courtiers and vassals. Yeah, he's put on a fair bit of podge there. But hey, I've got a lot of friends, and my friend has immediately told me that I need to stop eating. Okay, I think it's time we start dieting to get back into shape. Oh no, one of the people I invited carousing has just died. It's the bloody physician I paid for. He was 70 when I paid for him, so I got 3 years of use out of him, didn't use him, and he just died. Oh god, I hate court physicians sometimes. They're so hit and miss. Here we go, the carousing can begin. I've just lost all of the weight, so King Steve is back up and ready to go. And there we go, we've become best friends with this steward. This is why you love carousing. It's so easy to make friends. King Steve, he's an idiot, but by God do people love him. Everyone loves King Steve. So yeah, we're just going to go to war and take their capital. I honestly can't see anything wrong with this. They got 116,000 men. We got a bit more than that. And apparently the petty king here of Morgwangwang has called in King Conan of Brescia, which is basically the king of Brittany. He's got quite a lot of men, but provided we can deal with the army of Wales first, we should actually have absolutely no problem here. Lovely. Your army has low morale. We shall have an easy time here defeating you. There we go, we've won, and the Welsh army came in to reinforce, and that means we've got the defensive bonus against the Welsh army. Oh, the Welsh army has been defeated. The Welsh army is gone. King Steve is a tactical genius. He may not look like it, but he is a god. Oh my god, I've just kind of realised why the King of Brittany isn't doing very well. He's got a distinct lack of funds. He's at minus 900 gold. Things aren't looking good for the King of Brittany. Things aren't looking good at all. The guy's armies are going to fight like absolute trash. Oh no, there's a chance here I could pick up the drunkard trait, but yeah, that's not a good idea. but there's a 50% chance I gain 1 learning, and I mean I have got 0 learning, so we might as well roll with it, and we become a drunkard. But the good news is, that means my marshal loves me even more, because he's also a drunkard. Alcoholics together. Okay, apparently the Duke of Mercia is also simultaneously attacking the Welsh dude, so I need to get out of this war as fast as possible, because the Duke of Mercia is hostile to me. So there we go, bam, offer peace. That land's mine, I'm out of here. Apparently the Duke of Mercia also wants the land. That's not the best news for me. Bugger. Yep, let's just defeat the Duke of Mercia's army. We may or may not have to call in mercenaries into this one. Alright, I'm going to have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay, we're only in here for 1 lifetime. We're borrowing from the Jewish merchants. I'm so sorry. Oh, it just had to be done. And, yep, we're going to have to recruit up some mercs. And we will just simply fight their army once more. Come on. There we go. A success, 97% war score. Just let me peace out already, King of Essex. I know, we've had a wonderful time together. But are you sure you want to continue the fighting? I'm pretty sure you've had enough. I'm doing quite well. I don't really see how you can win this one. Bam, there we have it. 100% war score, offer peace, enforce demands, and we're up to 500 gold. Now that is how to have a successful war. We've profited from that, even though we borrowed from the Jewish merchants. Anyway, I want to make sure I can pass the medium centralization law. However, we only have 3 supporters and 2 undecided. That means we're of course going to have to naturally invite everyone on the council carousing. That way we can get them on our side. Yes, there we go, this should be fun. We've got everyone on board. Who wouldn't want to join? And I've become best friends with the Chancellor. That's what we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. Best friends everywhere. And I'm going to become an aspiring poet. Bam. Extra diplomacy. That's what we wanted. We're up to 8 diplomacy and 0 in every other stat. Wow. What a character. What an absolute character. This has been Zero Statman. If you've enjoyed it, please do give it a like and make sure to watch the 100 Statman series as well, where we flip this on its head. And if you like what you see and you want to check out more videos, then make sure to subscribe. And if you have an idea that you want to see made into a video, then maybe I can or cannot do such a thing for you. Special thanks to all of my lovely, majestic patrons who are now listed on screen here. You are honestly wonderful. Mwah! And I will see all of you in the next one.